Hi all, we are back with another grocery haul, but you'll notice I'm in a little bit of a different place and you'll hear some of my friends. Hi, I'm Lindsay, and here at the Plant Plan, we eat well for longevity, muscle gain, fat loss, all the things. We also try to live our best lives. And today I'm in a different location because I am house sitting. There are two large dogs having the time of their eights. So they're acting up. So I'm not at home. And so I wanted to show you what I got at the grocery store near where I'm house sitting. I'm going to spend the absolutely not. Yeah. So I wanted to show you what I got on my weekend mini grocery haul. I am not very close to my neighborhood or my house. I'm in the same city, but opposite end. I brought one or two things from home and I went to the grocery store to get a couple of things here and there. Obviously, I'm treating this as a staycation vacation situation, so I will be going out to eat once or twice. I have a cousin who lives not too far from here, and so I'll probably meet with them for a meal. But other than that, I want to make sure that I wake up, get my little proteins in, and then have a meal or two at home so I'm not just like buying all of my food out. Y'all are really I'm still here. I can see y'all acting up. Yeah, they're gonna have a long perambulation later. They do need a lot of exercise. They're big boys. I need dogs. Oh no, I don't have dog money. So I will be house sitting for now. TLDR, I want to make sure that I have like a dose of protein in the morning. That's really easy, so I don't have to like look to see what is available around here. And then I have some bases for meals, and then I'll be going out probably twice, 2, 3 times after. Sweetheart, oh no, that's because you're too sweet. Just because he's a bully breed doesn't mean he gotta bully you. You see what I'm saying? Right, right. You can't be letting that happen. See, yeah, because you're chilling out. You're just trying to chill. You're just trying to vibe and stuff. I get it, but you can't be letting that happen. You're just like, okay, eat my ear. You need that. Exactly. Right. Right. I think he's understanding. Um, this was a whole lot. Okay, so necessary. This was the most cost-effective single dose of coffee, cold brew, that was available. It was like $3.49. Oh, I have the receipt right here. How much was it? $3.99. That thing said $3.49. That's why I got it. Ew. Anyway, this will be like 2 mornings. I'll just split it in half with a little water. And then I brought from home some, I think like coconut almond creamer or something from Trader Joe's. This was the last that was left, and I didn't want to leave it at home for the long weekend, and then it was going to get all funky, right? So that's kind of a morning beverage situation. I also brought a banana loaf that I didn't eat yesterday. For some reason, I was like rushing to work, and I bought that out of a cafe. Didn't even eat it. I ate an apple from work, so I have that. So that'll be a breakfast probably tomorrow or something. And I also have these. So I bought two of these. They were, I mean, I got robbed. Like, it was highway robbery. This was $10. Like, anyway, but they're delicious. This is my favorite brand of vegan protein. There's no soy or wheat or anything like that. It's just pea protein, pumpkin protein, and a bunch of stuff to make it drinkable, right? No sugar or anything added. And then I got again. What happened was that I went down the wrong aisle, and then this caught my eye, and I was like, oh, I can make sandwiches. Worst case scenario. So I have this. There is food available. There's plenty of vegan food available around here. But I went to the store to get protein and coffee, and I left with this. Anyway, it's backup protein if I should need it, right? Okay, and I could always bring it home as well. But it was a good price, and it's a much better price than what I have in my neighborhood, which is really sad because that's also a bad price. It was, I think it was, yeah, $7.99 for this little thing. Granted, it is 5 servings supposedly, but this little half of a thing, $7.99. Anyway, and then I got this. This was on sale for $2.99, which we love to see. It's a bunch of spinach. This will be what, like 2-3 meals? No, it'll be like 3 meals or something, you know. So that's good because I'm here until here for the long weekend. And I work from home on Monday, so that's kind of perfect. I have all of my stuff here with me. And then I saw these long peppers, and I had never cooked with them, and it was on the back of my mind that I had wanted to get some long peppers just to try them in like a stir fry situation, or, you know, just to garnish. And then I saw them, and they were somewhat reasonable price. Well, actually, let me see, because it was per pound. So let me see what it actually ended up costing me. 90 cents for 3. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but, you know, less than $1 to try it out, why not? So I might use one here. I might use like half of one here if I make a sauteed situation. Oh, and then I also got a hero, right? So I figured, okay, you know, worst case scenario, I gotta be in here for a night. I can just make a sandwich with this. They also said that I can use their perishable items in their refrigerator, which, you know, I probably won't do much, but I noticed that they did have vegan mayo, and they had some like broccoli, veg type situations in the bottom of their fridge. And they said explicitly, feel free to use the fresh veg that are in there. They're gonna go bad or not great with like keeping up with our food and stuff. And that brings me to the point that I make in every one of these videos. I came here first. I mean, I knew that I brought this along with me, right? And then I had one of these in a different flavor. That was the last one that I had at home. So I brought that because I knew I was gonna use it anyway. And then I got 2 more because I'll be here for 3 days. So the point that I make in all of these videos, and the reason why I'm here saying this, is that you want to think ahead, especially if you're vegan, especially if you are on a muscle building, you know, muscle maintenance even journey. You want to, it's not super easy to get the protein that you need. It's not baked into just how we eat normally, right? And so you want to make sure like you're thinking ahead. You also don't want to just be mindlessly spending money if you are eating out or knowing that you're going to eat out if you're away from home and things like that. So a little thing like this is going to prevent me, you know, from buying like a $6, $7 latte. Yes, it costs that much. It's New York City. But it will prevent me from doing that for 2 days, right? So, you know, 2 for the price of 1, or I guess 2 or 3 for the price of 1. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that I brought those 2 little things, and then I came here and perused because they had already told me that I can use some of the items that they have. I wasn't counting on it, but I figured, cool, let me go and then see what, you know, what perhaps 1 or 2 items that I would use, and then go out to shop for whatever else I may need. Think about the restaurants that are around, see if I'm going to meet my cousin, and then from there I can plan what I'm bringing with me. So that's why I got this like possible, you know, protein item for a meal. And yeah, I think there was probably an open loop in something I just said. I feel like I didn't finish the sentence, but that's pretty much the point. I did spend a stupid amount of money on these little items. This was Lincoln Market. That's that market that there is a branch up by me, and that's the one that if you've seen me mention it before, I'm always eye rolling at how expensive the stuff are over there. But I got what I needed, and it was pretty convenient for the location that I'm in right now. So that was pretty cool. If you are planning on vacationing, how do you approach eating on vacation, especially if you're doing like an Airbnb or you're house sitting or you're in a hotel or something like that? Do you eat out every meal? How do you navigate that? Let me know. And especially if you are being mindful and conscious of what you're eating. Is this sort of thing the most healthy item? Not really, right? But I'm making sure that I'm getting some veg in by just making sure I have it on hand. I'm making sure that I'm getting my protein in, and very necessary, making sure that I have my caffeine as well and my hydration. All, of course, it's like my third cup already because it's hot as hell. What do you do? What is your method? Right? Do you go to the location and see what's around and then start planning? Do you bring a lot of meals with you? Do you prep and bring? That's a little bit OD, but I used to be doing that too, and that just got like too wild. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things. I'll see you soon. Bye.